though, is up there right now, is path up towards the top side and has tempo on that play. Shouldn't be able to find Rich, and look at V5's river vision. Top side, it actually is really good to spot out any potential plays that can come out from Navi.
Surprising amount of early wards, so good point up there as well. Scuttle, a couple of seconds spawning out at 3:15. Just note that both junglers on the same side of the map as mentioned there before as well. And in our early games, we have seen Casa be active in 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3 games, right? There was... well, we haven't had 3 lyric, but you know what I'm trying to say. Both games, it's early first blood from Casa. It's Casa setting himself up.
Yeah, and I like that JDG's going for this. Go for the invader on mid where Yagao's pressuring and make sure Karsa can't go up to top where 369 Wade is going into Rich. Take away some of these camps and don't allow Karsa to have those same opportunities. So a lot of things done here by JDG. Taking away camps, allowing Rookie to not move, and making it so Karsa can't go abuse 369's Ken and pushing into that top side.
You know what I love though? That Karsa somehow still got the chicken. I think Kanavi spotted a little bit too early, so they're still up ahead, but getting in his face. The dive happens. That's an flash Sky Splitter. Rich with the flash hammer down. What? How did he survive? Well, Yagao makes short work of it, getting first blood, but it's a trade. And it goes over to this Viego from Kaza's bottom side. Let the blood rain. Again, PP God absorbing the damage. Hope running out of mana, but he needs a bit more range. PP God's out in the nick of time, though, as we're making it rain against Missing and Hope. No mana available, really, for either side. A close call. Skies with mid-animation and flash. That was one of the jankiest things I've seen in a long time. So you learn something new every day. I think Rich's damage is still registered as well for all those League fanatics. So as we go past the top side, Lyric, the Summoner's burnt, right? We've got Rich now with none. Kanavi burning his own too. I think an important point considering that Summoners have been pretty key to a lot of our early skirmishes, considering that both teams fight all the damn time.
Yeah, and you can even see right now, I think V5 were wanting to angle up towards the top side. You saw Rookie kind of hovering towards the river. You see where Karsa is right now. They might still find it, but Yagao, a nice trade onto Rookie.
Look at the top side. Meanwhile, there's a control ward down. 369 doesn't know Karsa's here. However, there's pings going down from the blue side. I see a caution ping. Maybe thinking, he can't really be there. 369 checks, finds him out. And Karsa now going to have to back away. He spent a lot of time up here, but he already has a CS lead. He's got first blood, or a kill, I should say. So it won't matter too much that he's set up a little tent.
I believe he did pick up some of the CS top as well before the TP was able to come through. And now V5 just making sure they're covering in around the mid lane, knowing that Yagao is going to have the pressure in this matchup with LeBlanc. So I think both teams...
Oh, comes through. Rich ran into this. Hammer backwards. The minions helping out. A pot doing the same thing, but for 369, he has him under his thumb. The shock blast as well. And the rage about to come through. Shuriken does connect, but he flashes on top. Rich trying to turn it, but it's 369 with a solo kill on the top side. While Relwarp in the bottom lane under the Dragon. Dragon's also taken by Photic, who picks up Karsa. I mean, this game is bloody bonkers, and I'm here for it.
And that is one of the ways that Realm Warp kind of lets you cheat the game. Right there on Dragon first, you think they can't come with numbers advantage. Rookie says, screw mid-wave, I don't care, gonna look for the play, gonna look for the kills. They're able to find it, and equalizing what had just happened on the top side of the map. V5 keeping it competitive.
That's one word for it. Keeping it fun as well. A 2 for 2 on the scoreboard. Photic picking up that kill, guys, and the first Dragon over to V5. I think also, importantly enough, Photic has a serrated Dirk here, and Hope and Missing paying the respect in the lane. But we'll talk more about the 2v2 later, because we go to the solo kill on the top side, which actually lasted quite a while.
Now we see Rich kind of aggressing forward, looking for these heavy trades, but 369 gonna hit 6 at the perfect time. Like I said, Rich, hammer forming in, and this is one of the times when the matchup starts to sway a little bit, right? Because Jace hitting level 6, not really having an ultimate of yourself. 369 having that advantage in terms of the damage. Now left in a place where he can't escape. 369 just wanted to guarantee the kill right now. flashes in.
Oh, man.
And for the second play, I mean, we already saw PP God was hovering around mid lane.
We're getting another play here. 2v2 on the mid side, but Caster behind Kanavi. Look at Yao, has to flash away. He's not included. Sky Splitter as well, and a bit of spreading of whatever that magic is. Rookie has made short work of his counterpart, and V5 didn't even make it a fair 2v2.
No, PP God coming in right now as well. They should be able to find anything. Yagao, of course, on LeBlanc should have some mobilities. W should, be back up by this point. And V5 going to be able to take a plate and just walk away scot-free. Not sure how Yagao got chunked out so much, coming out from the replay that we were in. Doesn't feel like it should happen, but nice by V5 to capitalize, and Karsa still wanting to punish.
Yeah, he is. Kanavi almost caught out as well. Note that Karsa has the Heartbreaker now too, so that extra piece of confidence with the Sheen on top has come from the early kill, Lyric. That trade in the top side has just enabled Karsa ever so slightly.
Yeah, but I think now we got to turn our attentions down to bot right. PP God leaving opens up a window for JDG's bot side to punish. Kind of sucks you're against Misfortune, who could keep throwing out to make it rain. You have the bullet time as well. If Wave did get into turn, you felt like you were under threat of a dive. So not able to find anything off the window that PP God just got for free.
Well, Missing might disagree for the time being, but it depends on how Kanavi gets in. Remember, the Photic with his ulti available choppers through, but PP God's already flashed away. JDG's jungler getting deep. There's no cans here to take into the response, and Herald's already been started, but 369 spots him out and deters it for now.
Yeah, I think PP God must have expected for JDG to be on the opposite side of the map, looking towards his Herald, with Kanavi not being around bot side.
Here we go again. Make it rain, being pulled through, missing the full duration. He flashes away. Nice coordination here from PP God and Photic. Ignite not available, otherwise that was a sure thing.
Of course, and now V5 going to be able to force in this way. Bot, Hope going to have to play a little bit respectfully. Is back to the top side, neither team able to force for that Herald. 369 does have push, and 369 does have the Slicing Maelstrom, so I think V5 would have to be really cautious if they wanted to look for that one themselves. JDG, of course, having, again, just more AoE damage, more superior fighting tools at this point in time. They need to play more off of, like, the wave pushes from Rich, see if maybe Rookie can find a Realm Warp, find a pick, and then turn that into the objective for you to contest.
I mean, Rich needs a bit of attention nevertheless, right? Because look at the CS differential. Rich down, 369 in a great position with the Hextech Alternator. Kanavi even starting up the Herald, and we did talk a lot about V5 picking their options, right? They can go to either of the side lanes here. Well, JDG have definitely gone to their side lane up in the top side and paid a lot of attention there. As Herald starts here, Lyric, I'm curious because Rich in a very bad position. He stretch lined in, Stormbringer over the wall. Kanavi's committing. That man is king of the jungle for one big reason, is Rich is just getting bullied this game.
We were just hitting on how V5 wanted to be the one to look for the pick inside to transition that to the Herald.
Yep.
Rich opening himself up to an opportunity, and now JDG still trying to truck forward. Maybe Gao can pop his head in with the W, maybe look for a bit of a chain, see if they can find a pick, but V5 aren't backing off.
No, they're not. Herald's going to be starting up even under vision. They don't really care. 369 has an ulti available as well. Even without the flash, that's scary. PP God runs forward, Lyric. I'm wondering if V5 still want to fight with a numbers disadvantage.
Photic looks like he's about to have his bullet time back up.
Okay.
That would be a game changer.
And Rich has made his way back in as well. PP God runs on in. Soulflame comes in late, but he sacrificed himself. There's the bullet time! And Missing has been rained upon. Somehow Trader's stretch line stolen here. Castle with a Heartbreaker on 369. Junglers are a different breed, man. And Karsa is showing up without a doubt. Onto Kanavi, the other K here, about to get a face full of it as the damage from Karsa needs to be respected. Victory 5 well and truly alive.
They might have lost the Herald, but they are going to be able to get some gold on this top side with plates. Photic pushing in the mid lane. Dragon coming up soon as well. V5 having the map to themselves. And just nice response coming out of them, buying enough time for that bullet time to come through. And JDG with no answers.
I just don't understand how V5, turn these plays. Rich having to run away, Missing out of range of a dredge line. But I mean, we come down to it where V5 have marginal windows.
Wait. Rookie's being a little bit cheeky.
Maybe it's going to be right. Marginal windows definitely the call here as Rookie is not spotted out. Look at where Carter is as well. Hope and Missing getting adapted on and sent back to the jungler. Hope now without anyone by his side. Carter with his third kill, and Missing is now in the river without a prayer too. Kanavi backs up from that one, and Lyric, our first seed, is pulling rabbits out of the hat one after the other.
And those are the kind of plays that I think made V5 such a scary team off split, is that they're willing to look for these surprise plays.
Yep.
Send no one to answer bot wave. Hey, 369's still not there. Maybe we lose something. We have TP on the rise just in case. Look for the play itself, find the kills, catch the enemy off guard. And V5 building themselves up, once again, a really nice early gold lead.
Yeah, again, with the man at the center who's making it all happen. Casa 100% kill participation right now as well. V5's jungler off to an early start with a kill on the top side has made magic happen. Lyric, replay's all yours.
And for here, I'm surprised JDG didn't look for the play earlier, because by this time, the bullet time's already back up. That's all V5 we're looking for. Buy time for the bullet time, because then we know we can take these fights. And then Karsa getting the ultimate, getting to possess the Nautilus, sets up for the follow-up engage. And I mean, now V5 at full control again. I feel like the replay's cool, but JDG had to find the play before we got to the point where this started.
Good point, right? You know, for JDG, this game is starting to run out of control. So as we look here again, the sneaky little play, V5 get credibility for that. But coming back to your point, JDG in this game is kind of like the last game, Lyric, where I guess mistakes coming through. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think mistakes definitely coming through for JDG. I think they were a little bit hesitant. I think missed the initial cue we saw before the replay came in and wasn't able to find the all-in to set up. And we saw 369 getting zoned off from the flank that he was looking for.
Rookie's walked in front of some pretty deadly space. He's going to go golden in the nick of time, but Herald still plays down. Look at topside, his bullet time. He's hitting all of hope. He cleanses to survive, but PP God's there. Even on a route, Photic has a bit of bullets to rain down as Rookie's dealing with Kanavi. How is he still alive? Yagao doesn't have the damage, and here's Caster again. The man with 100% kill participation trying to help out, but 369 is doing his work as Rich makes it even messier. I love the LPL when it gives you blunder after blunder, fun after fun, blood after blood, 369 after Rich. He survives. Missing almost goes to his death as well. 13 kills, Lyric, and we just don't stop.
And look at V5's bot lane. They were pushing it topside the whole time. So V5 losing out in mid, getting something in top. Like you're saying, it's all over the place. JDG committing so much, but they were able to get some kills for it. So overall, I'm not sure V5 kind of over-aggressing for those picks. I think they're feeling really good because one thing we hit on about JDG was how heavily indexed into magic damage they are. And V5 having, right?
He was close, he was so close. Rich still jumping on, but the shock blast not connecting means 369 walks away, this time with his life.
I mean, we already have the Hex Drinker coming out from Rich. We have Merc Treads coming out across the board, which is doing so much up against JDG's composition. We're going to see how it starts here. Herald play coming out, and Rookie feeling good, putting consistent damage off. He knows his jungler's coming through, and they feel really good about the 2v2, right? Again, having the resistances there. Karsa is massive at this point in time, already being on, I think, a mythic and another half of an item. But the fact that 369 gets here first feels like the key thing for the side of JDG, and they're hoping to turn it around, hoping to get Karsa reset, but overall, there's just over-aggression.
Hey, we're fighting again. What a big surprise. Rookie joined in with Realm Warp, and Karsa gets another reset, and it's on top of this Nautilus once again. The scariest part is Karsa having another hook, and we come back, Lyric. I'm looking on the scoreboard. It was Missing who just died there, but it feels like replays in this game are never going to be right.
You know, thinking about it, Greg, because I think Rookie's having a pretty solid game on this Rise so far.
I agree.
But you know why maybe he's drifted away from it? Do you remember the game where, I think it was last year, he Realm Warped his team into certain death?
Oh, yeah.
That happened on IG. That happened.
Dude. I mean, maybe he's
been scarred ever since.
I'll be honest, you know, the Shy picked Rapid Fire Cannon on a cannon and then never pulled it out again. So moments like that stick with you. And I don't know if it's the team telling you something or the player learning from their own mistake. Speaking of which, it's a 1v1 on the bottom side. Slicing Maelstrom already used. A miss from 369. McCarvey about to uneven the odds. Rich under turret. It gets turned off. He's slapped down. And it's all about 369. We talked about this, man. The anchor for JDG is coming up clutch in this game.
And he's the one, again, willing to look for the aggressive plays. It feels like that is why he's so pivotal to this roster because, I mean, you need somewhere pulling pressure, putting pressure, an area to play around on the map. And he really has been consistently the go-to for the side of JD Gaming. Rich was able to survive for a long time because of the Hex Drinker and the fact that, you know, having some sustain, now picking up the Eclipse. But the fact that Kanavi was able to get there first, not able to turn it into anything. Now for the side of V5, you have numbers towards his top side. You expect them to get some vision into enemy jungle, pick up this Rift Herald, and then Rookie can very easily pivot towards this mid lane to look to make a play with your bottom lane.
Soul play comes down in the mid lane though, just while we're looking over PP God and Photic. They're trying to push down that tier 1 and bridge open the map, but Caster's still doing the Herald. They back up, unable to take it down. But as we take a bit of a chill pill for the time being, as we calm down, as we look at the mythics across the board, let's come back to what we talked about a little bit, because for V5, they've definitely started the game the way you wanted to see, right? You know, Rookie being able to move to sides. They've chosen the bottom side. Rich has been left on a bit of an island here. And I want you to walk me through a bit more of the mid-game, considering that gold's actually not that too far apart for JDG, which I think is admirable.
No, I mean, JDG been able to, you know, keep with it again, especially the plays coming off of 369 and Yagao, and it feels like they're going to have to be the big ones to step up. Having Yagao kind of play out through sides, look for cheeky places where the enemy doesn't have pockets of vision, distort over the wall, try and see if you can find a pick, especially on two Photic, because right now, feels like Rich or Karsa would be too hard to pick off. We know Rookie naturally going to be, you know, getting more tanky on this rise and harder to pick off as well, so really, Photic is going to have to be the one you take down.
Well, Karsa is trying to get that core member from JDG. Now, Photic, I like that mention as well. We've got his items on the screen. 2-item misfortune here with tier 1 boots, and Photic very strong at the moment. I want to see how much that bullet time can do as Missy goes in for the engage. Karsa ulties out of there. Now on a bit of a cooldown, no resets available, and V5 have been mustered off of the Dragon for now.
They are going to drop Rift Herald though, so from JDG, if you don't answer this, you are just going to give up turrets. Probably would even get a second charge, but JDG hard committing to Dragon.
So now that they're back at 3k, I mean, Kanavi's in the pit. It's Dredgeline once again, but look at the angle here. Trying to go on the backside. Kanavi's hit. He's getting hit hard as well. The Dragon Smite won't help him. It's given over, and a reset too. It's Rumble time as well, as 369 turns it around. No! Lyric! Rookie almost did it again, but it's brought back as Hope trying to deal with him. But for now, JDG are routed, and V5 win it anyway.
Yeah, V5 completely taking over. Honestly, Hysterics, I'm a bit of a moron saying JDG looking to answer that Herald limit. They can't. They're trapped down towards the bottom side of the map. V5 using that one beautifully to force him on that Dragon. Now going to be able to answer and bot as well. Just getting so much off that play.
Dude, we haven't casted for 3 weeks, and coming back to this, trying to track this series is like going to, I'm going to make an American reference, go to Walmart and without asking or looking at the aisles at all, trying to find a very unique packet of chips from Australia. Lyric, replay time, walk me through it.
Again, so what we're going to see here, Herald already down. You force them to start this Dragon right away. You have the Leona to take damage, but I think the key thing is just the amount of damage coming out from Rich on the back end of the fight. Kanavi overcommitted as his team has to back off after a nice accelerated shock blast, and then the Realm Warp to be able to follow through. 369 takes quite a bit of members down, but Karsa, the Hex Drinker, and Murktred's too tanky to be brought down. Rich not caught in it, and Rookie as well able to get out. Feels like the key thing.
I was getting flashbacks. Remember how you just talked about Rookie last time he played Rise, the reason maybe he hasn't played it. Rookie realm warping his team into certain death. And we saw there, that was a Sliced Maelstrom disaster waiting to happen. Props to 369 once again, having a really good game here on JDG.
You know, I just wish I could remember what team was against, because remember we got a mic check of it, and Rookie just like, realm warps in and goes, oh. That was it. That was the mic check. As him and his teammates go to certain death. We see here, Maz now finished for Jason Viego. So again, indexing more into the fact that they know they don't have to worry about the Jinx. Hope not big at all yet. 0 and 2 so far, down about 30 CS. Photic definitely being a much bigger threat, and the fact that it's mid game, the Misfortune going to be doing so much more. Rich coming online with the lethality as well. And Karsa just, I just don't know if they have the damage to deal with the members of E5. We saw 369 find as good of a slicing Maelstrom as you could ever find, and it just wasn't enough.
Well, you're going to have to hope here, because for JDG, they've got limited windows now, Lyric, as well. A 4,000 gold down, victory 5 are making short work. Our first seed is doing something here in game number 3. It feels like this series has turned around as Dredgeline comes through in jungle. PP God cares not. He's over a trap at the Solar Flare. Turn around even with Kanavi there. Realm Warp into the backline. He gets PP God out. Rookie, a bit of a brother as he flashes after an Everfrost. Look at where 369 is, though. He's going to spot Rich. A 1v1 in the enemy jungle. Rich gets a bit of return damage, but JDG on the chase. And now it's about the turnaround from V5.
And Rich can keep putting out damage from far right if the members of JG can't close the distance.
And missing now with the Dredgeline back on in. I'm not sure that's the play. Zenithblade gives him space for 369 hitting, while the bullet time soaks up all the aggro. JDG getting low as Rookie's running in as well. A Dredgeline again. JDG getting resets. Hope getting speed. Slicing Maelstrom coming in clutch. You walked into their jungle on their turf, and JDG are not surprised.
And I just really didn't like the way V5 played that one after they initially kited out from the play. You can keep them at arm's length. You can throw out things like the Accelerated Shock Blast, chunk them down more, but you ran straight into them, give 369 the opportunity to find the play. And now for JDG, you get to turn towards mid, you get to answer waves in top, and you get the breathing room that before V5 were choking you out from having.
I just don't understand what's going on, Lyric, but I'm all about it. 26 kills, 22 minutes. A lot of questions for Victory 5. As the game is close to even again.
I mean, they're on soul points still, so I mean, it's still in their favor. But you're right; it's feeling a bit dicier.
It should feel a lot more done right with the plays we've seen recently, with how big Casa is in this game. There's always a conversation at 369, and now as well. To be fair, Hope did quite a lot. Lyric, you're gonna have to break this down for me again because I'm finding it hard to keep up.
Yeah, we see JDG finding PP got isolated because the other members of V5, of course, pushing in lane. And I think the best part here, the fact that 369 able to get in first with the TP, Gal finding the chain forces them back. But at this point, this is where V5 should be feeling a bit of safety, right? Because you have your Jace on this side of the fight. He's going to be able to kite out from the cannon. Again, back off, wait for some of these cooldowns to come back up, put out your Make It Rains, put out your Accelerate Shot Glass, maybe try and pick off a member slowly, but V5 fully commit into the members of JDG, gives them the opportunity to turn this one around. And again, I want you to keep your eyes on the bullet time. It hits almost no one. It forces them out, but 369 here going to find a really nice opening once Missing finds the hook.
I'm waiting for it. Even though in the bottom left, we've got a bit of action. It's so hard.
We don't even get to see it.
We return. JDG in the river. Now the Soul Flare that's coming down. That's a reset. Wait. Resets aren't good. Flash away from Casa. Everybody run. The Shock Blast has set up V5 once again. Rookie is a fridge once more. 369 takes down PP God, but the fight ain't over. V5 running front to back, and it's reset after reset after reset. Realm Warp with a heartbreaker, and just as JDG move back into the game, move back into the series, Casa returns to being an absolute god-tier jungler.
And now it's going to turn into Infernal Soul for the side of V5 unless Yagao can make a miracle happen. I'd like seeing damage numbers, but I'd much rather see if Karsa has his smite available.
I agree. Yagao in the back of the pit. A bit of health going to be taken with the friendly Woolworths lettuce. Now, Karsa no ulti, no flash, no smite. Yagao denying. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He'll go down, Lyric, but I tell you what, that is so worse.
Yeah, that is so tragic. I mean, V5, I don't know why you're trying to bring Rookie around on the flank anyway. You know he's going to jump in to look for the steal. I think you can play it a bit more slow, try and bait it out, keep Rookie in the pit. But no, opens up, no smite, he's able to find it.
20th replay, here we go.
Yep, let's go once again to see how this all starts off. Yagao, really nice pick again, playing with the fact that he can scale over terrain, jump over with that distortion and pick off Botic. That was the target we were hitting on that he needs to find all along. But for V5, I feel like the big thing is Carson needs to be a little bit unafraid to take damage with how big he is, especially with how much that the AP sources can't do. So he goes in first to start it off. V5 feeling good to follow it up. And at this point, I feel like you're just waiting on Karsa to find that time to jump in once again. Sure, 369, you just committed to Slicing Maelstrom just for a Leona. Really feels like not the play, my dude. And then once more resets come out, Karsa just able to take over. Nice for Hope to answer back on the Jace, but still,
Oh, we're back again. Yeah, Heartbreaker used, Slicing Maelstrom, Caster's response, but again, Lyric, you talked about the maul. That has paid dividends in this game. 14-1-4, it's Caster versus 369, and when 369 dies, Caster owns the Rift.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if an engage can come out from JDG. Missing, playing aggressively forward.
Dredge line into the wall, missing, trying to get onto his target. Now, his target right now might be PP God as another dredge line follows through with the Solar Flare and response. Teleport being committed by JDG. We're fighting once again. Stormbringer into the back line. Bullet time though. That is value. I've just gone to Tesco again. JDG running for the hills here as V5 have found another gorgeous fight. Lyric every single time. It's just skill check after skill check.
I mean, as Misfortune, that's your perfect situation. Missing CC already down, no cannon. Kanavi already utilizing the ultimate. Who's going to lock you down and stop the bullet time? No one can. They're able to get another turret off of that one. And for JDG, when they numbers advantage start off, because Rich didn't have TP and to run across the play, I think V5 are so happy about that, making their way up to a 5K gold lead. 37 kills. 26 minutes.
And 14 of them are on Casa. 14-1-5 is a solo queue level of score.
That stance built now still has the stopwatch that's not been broken.
That's right. I mean, Casa having a game of it. And to be fair, I think Casa has been pretty big in this series overall, right? When we've come in talking about V5 versus JDG, we mentioned that it's all about Rookie. And Rookie has had a really solid performance, but Casa is like a backup support staff. He's always someone who is worth mentioning on the roster when Caster's performance versus top esports was what felt like it helped find the wins and also helped lose.
I mean, even in game 1, right, I feel like it was a big thing of like, hey, you guys have the aggressive 2v2 setup card, so like, why are you guys not looking more aggressively to punish this Victor? When it feels like things aren't together for Karsa, that things aren't really together for the rest of the roster either. But again, having much better